Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to FriedmontMortgage.com now for all of your mortgage needs. Welcome back to Inside PressBox. The First Tee Baltimore program was started in 2006 and operates from both Clifton Park and Forest Park golf courses. The program provides golf classes with an emphasis on life values, free of charge to local students between the ages of 6 and 16. Let's take a look.
You three right here for a hot chocolate. First person to get it on the green with the white flag and keep it on there. We have about 15 First Tee students here at Arundel Golf Park. These students have been coming to our classes all year long at Clifton Park and Forest Park golf courses in Baltimore City. So we run a free after-school program during the fall and the spring, and a free classes during the summertime at both golf courses. And then we do some classes here at Arundel Golf Park during the wintertime.
So we do this in the wintertime to keep kids involved with golf, to really connect the spring and summer sessions that the First Tee has. We like to get them out here during the winter. And what we want to have the kids do is just keep the feel for the golf swing, have some activity on the weekend, and just sort of stay with golf even during the wintertime. Our program director is Matt Bassler. Matt is in charge of all the coaches and volunteers who provide service to the First Tee.
Our mission is we teach life skills to the game of golf. So at each class we do a golf skill, and then we try to incorporate a life skill that they can take from golf and put it into their a real life situation. Like today we talked about how to introduce yourself. Look them in the eye, shake their hand, speak clearly when you meet someone new. Not only on the golf course, maybe after you put out in the last hole, you shake the playing people's hands and introduce yourself. But also at school, you know, when you go for a job interview, these life skills can translate to real life situations.
One thing that I've noticed that since Jonathan's been in the program, he's really learned that whatever you want to do in life, you really have to work hard and practice, you know, with it. Because he's learned that that golf is one thing you really have to put time in and practice to get better. And he's also learned values about sportsmanship and honesty as well. So even if you're not doing well on the course, you've got to record your actual score and not try to fudge it.
I think the biggest thing you see with the kids is that not every golf swing is perfect, but what they're learning is that it's important to be active. It's important to be outdoors and doing things that are productive, and not necessarily playing games or sitting on a couch, but getting outside, fresh air, swinging a golf club. It's not just about how you hit the golf ball. It's the fact that you're learning a skill, you're learning a game that you can play for a lifetime, and you're having fun with your friends and your family as well.
Many of these students might never have been in golf if it wasn't for organizations like the First Tee. And you know, I think it's a game that you can play your whole life, and I just enjoy seeing the kids come out and playing at Clifton Park and Forest Park, and it's just I think it's a great game, and you can learn a lot from it.
All right, that is a great opportunity for the kids can learn more about the First Tee program at thefirsttbaltimore.org. There's a picture of their website. We'll have more on that in the print edition of PressBox. It's a little chilly for me to go play golf, but let's hope the Ravens don't mind the cold weather this weekend as they head to Cincinnati. But first, our photo of the week. And the photo of the week is brought to you by Yuengling Lager, a true American classic. Taste the quality of the 180 years of family-owned and operated tradition, brews into every single bottle. Sabina Moran snapped these shots last weekend at the Ravens-Browns game, which the Ravens won, making them 5-0 against the AFC North teams this season. This weekend, they'll try to beat the Bengals to get their first ever division sweep. Jerry Coleman is with me here in the studio. And Jerry, what's your prediction about this Sunday's game with the Bengals?
Well, of course I have the Ravens winning. Stan, I have them winning 23-20. I think it's going to be a rather close game. They've had trouble in Cincinnati. I think they've lost 5 of their last 6 times there. They're coming off a very disappointing second half against the Browns, but this is essentially a playoff game, and the players have said it all week long, and I think it's going to be a prelude to what we might see from this team in January and hopefully February.
You know, it's interesting you make that point that it's a near playoff game, because to me, the Ravens' only hope to really get into contention to win a Super Bowl would be by having that bye and by having at least one home playoff game. So that's why I'm not that worried about this week's game, because when this team mentally shows up, they usually play a pretty good football game, and I can't imagine that John Harbaugh won't have them ready to play.
Well, we've thought that all season long, and yet they're 3-4 on the road. And coming into this year, I believe John Harbaugh had only lost once during his tenure against a below 500 team. We've now seen it 4 times here this season on the road against inferior teams they should have put away, including of late San Diego. So let's hope this time they can go on the road and beat this Bengals team with so much on the line.
One of the interesting things about this game, you know, last week they had 42,000 people in Cincinnati. This week they've got a sellout on hand, and it's partly because they did the unthinkable. They offered season ticket holders, Jerry, a buy one, get one free on extra tickets.
It's amazing how they had to reach to that ploy, that low level to do it. I still think you're going to see a lot of purple in the stands at Paul Brown Stadium.
I think a lot of those extra seats that fans bought are going to be those they're going to sell them to Ravens fans. Hey, we'll continue with Jerry Coleman. We'll take a look at 2011 when we return to Inside PressBox. Stick around. PressBox and the Sports Boosters have teamed up with the Zoll Atlantic Group of Smith Barney Financial Advisors to present Shoes for Grades, awarding free athletic shoes to high school students who improve their grades by a full letter. Go to PressBoxOnline.com now for more information.